In a small village in Africa, there was a man named Kwame. He lived with his wife, Adako, and their 3 kids. Kwame worked hard in the fields during the day, but in the evenings, he loved going to the local bar. There, he drank palm wine with his friends and had a good time. Kwame was always smiling and telling jokes when he drank palm wine, but sometimes he drank too much and stumbled home late at night. Adako worried about him a lot, but Kwame didn't seem to notice. Even though Adako begged him to stop drinking so much, Kwame kept going to the bar every night. His love for palm wine was getting stronger, and it was causing problems to his family. People in the village started calling him the Drunkard instead of his real name, and so Kwame's love for palm wine was making life difficult for him and his family. But little did he know, things were about to change. Adako felt really sad watching Kwame drink more and more palm wine every day. She knew it was causing problems for their family. Every evening, when Kwame went to the bar, Adako worried about him coming home drunk. He tried talking to him, telling him how his drinking was hurting their family, but Kwame didn't listen. He kept going to the bar, leaving Adako feeling frustrated and helpless. Seeing her children upset because of their father's drinking made Adako even sadder. She prayed every day for Kwame to change his ways, hoping that one day he would realize how much his drinking was hurting them all. As time went on, Kwame's drinking problem only got worse. Every day, he seemed sicker and weaker. Because of all the palm wine he drank, his hands shook and his eyes lost their sparkle. Adako felt really sad watching Kwame's health decline. She could see how much the alcohol was hurting him, but Kwame didn't seem to care. He kept drinking even though it was making him sicker and sadder. Kwame's children were embarrassed by their dad's behavior. They used to look up to him, but now they just felt ashamed of him. Even the people in the village started talking about Kwame, and not in a good way. But no matter how much everyone worried about him, Kwame didn't stop drinking. It was like he couldn't see how much damage he was causing to himself and his family. And so, things kept getting worse for Kwame with no end in sight. Adako and the village elders knew Kwame needed help with his drinking. They talked to him kindly, explaining how worried they were about him and how much they wanted to help. Together, they asked the village medicine man to make a special potion to help Kwame stop drinking. It was made from strong herbs and spices, meant to clean his body and mind from the effects of palm wine. Kwame agreed to try the potion, and for 7 days and nights, he stayed in bed, feeling sick as his body got rid of the palm wine. Adako stayed by his side, taking care of him and praying for his recovery. Finally, on the 8th day, Kwame woke up feeling better. He looked around and saw the love and support of his family and friends, and he knew he had a second chance. From that day on, Kwame promised to never drink palm wine again. With the help of his family and the village, he was determined to make things right and live a better life. After stopping drinking palm wine, Kwame faced some tough days. His body missed the alcohol and he felt sick and tempted to drink again. But Adaku was always there to help him stay strong and encouraged him to keep going. Slowly, Kwame started feeling better. He worked hard in his fields, finding joy in his work and purpose in his life. Even though some people doubted him, Kwame kept going, supported by his family and friends. Every day, Kwame felt clearer and more focused. He knew he still had a long way to go, but with the love and support of his family and the village, he was determined to stay sober and live a better life.